Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon. We are live for Chopper History, sponsored by Indian Motorcycles and Law Tigers. And today I have been itching for this show because I booked it a couple weeks ago. And today we have our guest is Rhett Rotten, who is one of my favorite showmen, and I'm sure yours too.
Yeah, Rhett is... he's amazing. I mean, I've known Rhett a long time, and I saw him perform probably 20 years ago or more.
Well, I heard,
and every time I see him since then, I'm still amazed at the stuff that he does. He's incredible.
Yeah, which I don't know if any of you guys watch the Cycle Source Shop Talk show, which is an awesome show. If you don't, you should. It's on Sunday nights, I believe at 9. Is that when Shop Talk's on?
I think so.
I believe at 9. But anyway, I caught it this morning listening to it, and Rhett is just such a good showman. No matter what he does, he's awesome. But something we wanted to, so today we got, before we get to Rhett, we got a box randomly. Wait a second. Okay. I was going to explain it, but I guess we got a box this morning from FedEx, and it said best of the best on the box, and I had no idea what it was, and I opened it up, and this is what it was. So hold up high. Yeah, to the middle.
There we go.
So wouldn't you know, first place, Perowitz Cycle Fab, the best motorcycle dealer in our area. So thank you guys, everybody that voted. It was in the Enterprise, the Taunton Gazette, and Wicked Local, which are 3 newspapers around here. They're actually, I think they're the biggest ones.
Yeah,
I mean,
they are. I mean, as far as newspapers go, we didn't even know that. We had no idea we were going to get this.
Yeah,
but that's pretty cool. And I mean, everybody likes. We have our bike nights and all the stuff that we do locally. So I guess it pays off.
So we try to do as much as we can for the community, and I guess people like it. So keep bringing your bikes here. We have a full service department. We have a parts department for all you local guys. Don't think we just do custom stuff. We do it all, as well as paint. Paints are obvious. So if this winter you're thinking about getting a paint job, give us a call.
And before we start, I just want to also mention old iron head diggers. I know I keep bringing this up, but
every time.
It was my roots, building old iron head diggers, long stretched out nest style diggers. And I've got quite a few motors. I just found an old nest front section frame that I'm going to build one. So if anybody's interested, let me know. And we'll build you one.
Yeah, so I see a whole bunch of our regulars: Stephen Drago, Nancy, Jordan.
Oh, Jordan. Good morning.
Sandra, Kurt, Emery, Wenton, Craig Ferry.
Craig Ferry. Hey, Craig, how we doing?
Brian Pelletier, Noel.
Craig, I got to call you when this is over.
Yep. Sorry, I see the people. You guys are chiming in left and right.
Yeah,
here.
Dave O. Hey, Dave.
Yep. Rob. So Rob must be on here to watch Rhett. Thanks for tuning in. Darcy, Dave O, Shannon Poor. Had to find diggers, but if I do, I'll call you. I think that's what he was trying to say. Mel Kaufman, Matt Sirocco, who actually just purchased my
Hey, Matt.
All right, guys, let's get to it because I think this is going to be a great show. So we want to cut right to it. So let's bring on Rhett Rotten.
Hey.
Hi, Rhett.
Hey, Rhett.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
Good. Good to see you guys. I figured we'd start off the show from my home away from home.
Yeah, where are you?
I'm down at Destination Daytona.
Yeah.
I'm up under the pavilion doing some repairs, and we've got some motorcycles that we built that we're just putting up on the wall and training with, so they're ready for Bike Week in March. Super excited about it. I'm going to show you a couple of them I've got here. Excited about that, but more than that, Dave, I wanted to say I'm really appreciative that you stepped it up there and get on and have enough nerve to do this stuff with Jody, and push our stuff on social media. Like you were saying, I think we're pushing about 25 years now, Dave, 25 years that we know each other.
The years go
I'm 40.
You lose track.
I'm 44 years old now, pushing 50, getting closer by the day. So Just
44
seeing
is
you.
not pushing 50.
Yeah, well,
Maybe like
you
46.
know,
You're closer
but
to
man, we just go back so many years, and it's a pleasure to know you guys and still be able to have a opportunity to be here and speak with y'all. Can y'all see through the door at all? Is it dark? Or
Yeah.
here it is for Miss Jody Perowitz, especially.
Yeah, right. When he just said 20 years, I was thinking like I've probably known you at least probably 12.
Yeah,
15
we were longer than that. You know me
Yeah.
longer than that.
So,
We known each other really since we're both kids. I was in
Yeah.
my
because I'm not that
early
far off
20s.
from you.
I remember you standing at the corner of the wall one time, and Dave was a great sponsor of mine and always made sure that he forked up some dough and put his name on this wall. And I forgot his banner one time at the Catskill Mountain Thunders, and I come walking up to the wall, and I'm already smitten over Jody and how much I love her. The first thing she said, she wanted to know where's our banner hanging up around here. So
Well,
I
I
thought
got
that
to
was
take care of business.
that's right. And I had just slipped my mind, or I don't know where it was, but it got up, and it was just one of those things I'll never forget.
Yeah.
I try not to look at the monitor today, Jody. I looked at it one time, and I told Lydia, I said, I can't look at that while I'm talking, with her neat little Wall Death Racing jersey on and always looking so pretty, Dave. You know what I'm saying? I said, I don't even want to look at them while I'm talking.
So we like to, obviously like to promote Indian and stuff. But this morning when I went to get dressed, I was like, oh, I got to wear my Wall of Death shirt, because this shirt, I literally said to you, hey, I want that shirt. And you go, oh, yeah, DP's got to say, I think he'd be good with his Indian shirt.
Here we
But
go.
I said to you, hey, I want that shirt. And you go, oh, okay, I'll go get you one. Oh, I want that one. And you literally gave me that one.
That's
the
great.
one off your back. So when people say that, he'll give you the shirt off his back, that's literally true with you.
That's true, isn't it? I
Yes,
know
it
it is.
is.
Well,
Yeah,
I got you covered. I got you covered, Jody. And when it comes to being supported by Indian for you and stuff, Lydia, come on in here. It's what I call walking through the door today of my second home. If you would, watch your head and your step.
I think that should be your first home.
I know it, right?
Probably
Well,
your longest.
it used to be Jody.
Yeah, 25
I was actually
years.
saying that in a proud. I was actually saying that in a proud way. Come into the door of my second home nowadays. So, like real talk. But
True.
here's your baby right here. Lydia's going to give us a little walk around. The very neat thing about this motorcycle is we built this for me when I was 17 years old, and I've been riding this in the Wall of Death as my main tool in the toolbox, like you guys know, for the last almost 25 years. So super neat to show this seat. Chopper history, Dave. Can you believe right here, this seat right here, done by Paul probably 15 years ago.
Oh, no
That's
kidding.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I
Paul.
have a seat that's probably 15 years old too on my panhead from Paul Cox.
Yeah, isn't that so awesome?
Yeah, he does a nice job, and it's nice to know they last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we got a bunch of people on here that are excited to see you and talk to you. Willie from Tropical Tattoo.
Hey, Willie. I got to stop over there and see you, brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really just a lot of emotional times going on down here in Daytona. I was so grateful that they were able to have Biketoberfest. I was sorry we didn't get to race, Jody. I seen your sad face about us not racing in October, so that was pretty wild that we weren't able to do it.
Definitely bummed. Which here's a shot of you and I. I got up there racing.
Oh, that's so awesome! I remember when I got the best seat in the house right now. When you went flying by me.
Yeah, this is I love this picture because this is a cool
I love it too.
picture. And that's me on my 20 Curtis 20 Indian.
Yeah.
That I actually won on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's amazing because I manifested you riding that motorcycle long before you knew you were even going to be on it. And I think those moments were magical when you and your dad came and visited me my first year at Ross Myers. Talk about starting on the ground floor.
Oh, was that your first year?
Yeah. Talk about starting on the ground floor when it comes to my career. To be honest with you, I was done with Daytona. I rode down here. I've been in trouble a lot down here. And I've ridden at every, place there is. And I was just thought, I'm going to enjoy Bike Week and go down and hang out for a little bit. But being at the races with Shelly opened the door where I possibly had a chance to work here. And like anything else, baby steps.
Yeah.
They've had other wall desks here that they hadn't had all that much success with, and she gave me a chance. And I was out front. What we were talking about, I was next to hooligans out there.
Yeah, I think
and I remember you and your dad came. It was the inaugural Sons of Speed. Curtis just bought a couple of race bikes, and I knew Billy had that Power Plus engine. And the day when you left the trailer with your dad that day, Curtis picked up the phone and said, "I'll take that Power Plus engine, Billy." And that got the ball rolling for you on that. So I was super proud. If that didn't happen, we were going to find you an Indian engine either way. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Big Curtis, I can't thank him enough for things that.
Oops.
Today I might not even have this wall if Curtis didn't care about me. And the thing is, he don't really tell you that a whole lot, but he sure does show it. And so my relationship with him is deep, and I'm super thankful to him, as you are, for racing. And I look forward to good times ahead there for sure. But back to what I was saying real quick, I was gonna bag Daytona, and then they asked me about setting up underneath this pavilion. And you yourself know, you've been here, and traffic was a little slow. It's hard to get people from outside under here. It gets chilly sometimes if the sun, because the sun doesn't shine. But man, this place has been like a phenomenon for us, with being able to make noise and start our shows. The property hears it, and it's a success here. And I'm grateful for every moment of it. And Mandy and Shelly especially, I love them like family. Like, I have such a soft spot in my heart, and the whole Rossmeyer story, and their brother Big Will running around here, and we just have fun. And it's yoke easy, burden light, and I couldn't think of any place that I'd rather be with my wall of death than here at Destination Daytona. We're surrounded by angels here. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
With things that have happened to Bruce. Mark Hanna was here with me, Roxy. I just called Jody Roxy. It's personal. You get personal. My friend Mark Hanna brought his 1918 J model Harley in here, and I got to ride it on the wall, and he was dead just a couple months ago. You want to start getting personable, talking about chopper talk. Jesse Rook stood in here with me for almost a whole day. And I never thought he'd leave Bike Week. He'd come down here and visit me every year, flying around in Pete's helicopter. So it was hard to see him go. And then a lot of people don't know, I have my friend Jeff McKinney brought a student down here to learn stuff from me. And just weeks after that, him and his girlfriend were riding up in the mountains in Pennsylvania. And they got into a turn real hard, and they both passed away. So 3 people that I spent the Bike Week with, and I never really experienced the emotional hurt like that. I lost my mom to breast cancer when she was 20, when I was 20. And that was the last time I kind of felt that emptiness. And so coming back here, and I've got stories to prove it. It ain't just the breath that I breathe here and what, God ultimately provides for me, but he shows me in signs that are almost, hard to explain. So that's what this place means to me. And not to get too deep, and don't let me talk too long, Jody, but thank you guys.
I know. So show us some of your wall.
So, I know.
You screen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here's our wall, and
see your screen, but your screen's frozen.
Okay.
Let me see if I remove you and then bring you back up. Hold on. All right, let me add him again. No, how about if I switch to Lydia, because your screen is frozen.
Well, mine's been freezing inside here. What? It's not frozen on our end, Jody.
It's definitely frozen on my end and everybody else's end.
Well, this is the beauty of a live show. So
I know. We
adapt, adjust, and overcome.
Yeah. Let me try removing you again. And nothing still.
Okay. Rhett, tell us about your history, how you started and all this.
Yeah, the history's pretty deep. My mom's boyfriend made real good friends with your neighbors up there, the California Hell Riders. Super cool group of
Yep, they are.
fellas that have been riding. And I learned a lot of great things from them. And I learned a lot of, I couldn't be more thankful for our time spent together. Did we got the screen back going?
No, it's so hold on. Let me put you back over here. Hold on.
It might be because we're in the wall, you guys.
No.
We'll see. But I was going to tell you, Dave, is some of our viewers, I thought maybe they could wrestle us up to make a few laps in this wall today for y'all.
Yeah. Can you do some laps for us?
I could if we get enough support out there. I figure David get into that, wrestling up some of his buddies. Okay. What y'all think about putting us up on the wall?
Oh yeah. Well, we got
our screen's still recording, are they? And you and Lydia can see you guys.
Yeah, no, we can see you now.
Yeah. So Lydia, if you go over to the one that we can see Rhett on, turn the microphone on over there, because then I can get rid of because the other one the microphone doesn't work in. So let's see if I remove this. Now, oh, there we go. Okay. All right, we got it. So we can see you now.
So yeah, I've got to give it back to you, Dave. My history starts. Uh-oh. I'm getting huge echo.
We can hear you.
Okay. It's just echoing back to my ears. So yeah, I got my start from the California Hell Riders. Growing up around them, and I used to bring it all to them to our hometown in Redding, Pennsylvania. So it all started right there.
Which the California Hell Riders are up near us.
And here I get on there.
Can you hear?
Echoing in my ears. I can't even talk right.
Okay.
It's gone. I can't even hear anybody.
You can't hear? All right. We've lost audio.
Try logging back in. I'm going to kick you out. All right. We'll try, see if we can get him to log back in. Kick from the studio, and we'll see if he logs back in so that you guys can see him riding the wall. No, that's his friend. All right, let's see. Let me just tell him to log back in. Log back in. I don't know if he'll get that, but hopefully he comes back on. Thank you guys all for your comments over here. I see which Tim Raines, you asked a good question. If his wall is permanent, I'll have to ask him that because I was curious too. All right, here he comes. Okay, I see you.
Hi, Lydia.
Hey.
There we go.
Okay.
Now I came outside of the wall. Maybe it was being in there. Hey, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we got you now, Rhett.
All right. People are excited. They want to see you ride the wall because I have always said that you are one of the best riders and showmen.
I lost him again.
Oh. Can you hear us now?
Lost him. We lost him.
I hear you. No? Gotta come up with a better program, I think. Can you hear us now?
There we go. Hey.
Oh, hi. Can you hear us?
Yes, I hear you good now.
Okay.
All right. So thank you for saying that. I figure you're about ready to say I'm pretty good at riding the wall. So I really appreciate that. Today, before we get started, I thought I'd walk y'all around some of the bikes that we're building. If we get some interest or y'all want me to, I wouldn't mind going in there and starting one of my old motorcycles and making a few laps at the end. I think if Lydia goes up top of the wall, we might not lose connection in there. So
okay,
we're good now, right?
Yeah, let's try because you're still working off of like two cameras. What do you have? Audio on one and video on the other? Yes.
Is that where the mistake is?
Maybe because I have to have all three up, so it's me. There you go. Well,
check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Check 1 2.
You're frozen again. That's so weird. So go back to the other one, Lydia. So this one. Now, can you turn the audio on for that one? There you go. Can you hear us?
Is Rhett Is Rhett's phone still frozen?
I can see. No, I can see him by his bike.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, what do you think of this shit?
Hey, it's beyond me.
Yeah. DP doesn't have much technology.
Yeah.
Hard not to get frustrated about it. We don't get frustrated. I lost. I got so much stuff I want to show.
So we got Doug Francie is on here, who's one of our fans, and he says he knows Lucky Tebow
I do know Lucky.
from Brockton, DP's hometown.
Right.
Do you know that Lucky Tebow came into my old shop around 1975,
Oh my God.
and I had to do a wheel. He wanted a wheel laced and a new rim, and I got him a new rim and had the wheel laced for him.
It wasn't hand painted yellow and red, was it?
No. Yeah, Lucky. Actually, Dave Viola, who works for me, has one or two of Lucky's original bikes. He was real tight with Lucky.
Yeah. I've owned one of Lucky's bikes too.
Yeah.
Jody, everything I say echoes in my ears.
Yes, because it's the way that it's going to have to be because of the way that we're losing the connection.
If I look stupid, then I still I can't hear and talk right. So let's get it right or not do it at all. Just kidding, you guys. Have to dust and overcome. Don't freak out, Rhett.
Hey, so Pat, are you going to be at destination permanently now, or are you moving the ball around? What are you doing?
Am I going to be here permanently? Is that no, just temporary. Pick times and work it out. And see when there's now the biggest thing I tell people around here is that I can't do two things at once, and everything I'm saying,
Let's go back.
saying it's what
I understand. Let's go sit back by the wall because it's too loud out here. You can't hear.
Rhett, can you give us can you ride in the wall? Can you get him to ride?
Can you ride?
Yeah, I'm gonna ride. But I got a lot.
All right, let's see it.
Out here. I want to talk about Manson Leathers. I want to talk about this wall death display. I
Then
want to
talk about
our
it.
schooling.
You're on.
I've got people here that want to see us ride. This is where we start riding. I was going to take you through the whole training process and what we're doing. I can't hear nothing now or hear you.
So just tell us about the
I don't
wall.
hear nothing.
You can't hear us.
Are they talking?
Can you hear? Can you hear her?
Yeah.
No.
Hi.
I can't hear nothing.
Hi.
We went and bought earphones and everything.
So make some of those bikes. Look at Walter Curio. Can you hear us now, Rhett?
There you are.
Do you want me to turn on the other one too? I can do 3 screens like this. Does that make it better?
No. Can you?
I'm just not going to say nothing.
Okay, just tell us about the wall.
It's frozen.
What, the screen froze?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No,
No, it's not frozen. No, we see you.
Mine is. Okay.
Don't forget about Bill, you guys. It starts with the training process. Jody, I had this real structured and set up for you. I'm sorry the audio is not coming good. I'm trying not to get mad. I can't hear any reverb now, but I don't know if y'all can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
You can hear me, but I can't hear you answer. Nobody. Check 1, 2.
Try disconnecting the earbuds and just going off the audio on the phone.
I can't hear Jody. I'm tone deaf. I mean, I can hear, but I can't understand what you're saying, especially you guys up there in Massachusetts.
Yeah, we have that problem.
We're just going to roll with it. And our training process starts on these freestyle rollers, Jody. The rollers I've been trying to get you to ride for a while now. It won't be too much longer. But just letting out the clutch, just learning and getting the feel of the bike is everything. People wouldn't realize just to put your feet up on the pegs a little bit is it takes practice. Crystal is just starting out riding on the street. She's got a couple old, neat, antique motorcycles around here. And Josh come down here to really team up and you can't do this stuff alone. You know that. So we're going to start off with just a little demonstration. It's her first time riding on these live in front of the camera. Growth. And we're all about supporting women that ride. And this one, so look at it. One of the most beautiful women you'll ever see. Crystal. Got some great bikes. Her boyfriend Josh here with her. And she's going to spin these wheels for her. And I'm real grateful for her. Her name's Crystal. Watch her go. Crystal with the K. Neutral. Always in that. You'll get that process. And what the thing is, just getting that bike stopped, just getting neutral, get switch off, get off. All of it, it just kind of goes in repetition. Because if you imagine, here's where the practice starts. But imagine 3 of these going at the same time. I lost one. I don't know if you can see the other tower up top, but typically I would be riding up there. You'll be riding down here, and then we have another second. You never get a second chance to make a first impression when you come up to the show. So I put my best foot forward and try to start off with 2 motorcycle stunt shows in one. Really, it's a freestyle roller show and the wall of death. So that's pretty sweet. I wanted to run this by you and show you a new chin pad I just got made. Pretty neat. This is the new Sonic Speed race. You can hear it. I'm doing all this. I can't hear any backbeat. One of my favorite things about this bike, you must think it's crazy, but I want to give a shout out to Lori Faber and Women Who Ride. Her husband, one of the finest craftsmen in the business, built these little shorties for me. I got the Mark Faber cycle on the bottom, but Lori just recently lost her leg. She was flat tracking her bike and racing, and she broke her foot, and it got infected, and they had to amputate. They had to cut it off. And she overcomes that with her just with amazing positive, being positive about the whole thing, reaching deep down in there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the good Lord is just working miracles with her because she was real sick from it. She almost died. She's alive today, and we are super thankful. I just want to give a shout out to Miss Lori Faber. I really appreciate you guys. Over here, there's another thing I really want to share, and Jody can understand this. I never thought, I'm hearing everything twice. I never thought I'd own one advancement race, let alone I own 2 of them. And it's like the promise, things multiply if your whole heart is in it for the right reason. Promise to give you back things better than you could ever imagine. And I'm gonna start off with this one from Fast Freddy.
Cool.
Make sure we were all looking nice and fancy. I love fancy. They saved my life. And I just love this race suit. I wanted to just show my love for Godspeed Racing, but more importantly, I can't hear. I lost it.
No, we're here. We're here.
Still going?
They're good.
It's this race suit right here. Brought to
Oh,
you
I know it, Bobby.
by Bobby Seeger and Elisa.
Yep.
But more importantly than that, Aiden, he saved my life too. Aiden has a costume. And you can see, look at this rubber mark, Dave. A lot of people don't realize Look at my, one of our biggest supporters, riders of the race. But look at that weather. So dancing race really saved my life. I don't have an ass as it is. Can you imagine if I didn't have that on? That's the Italian in me, Jody. Remember, Rhett Giordano out there, out Red Rock. So do you dig this display? This is what I use for our classroom. And what the greatest thing about it is, and I can't hear anything right now, and I'm hoping
just keep talking. Keep talking.
Good.
But this here is where I started this as a classroom. It was built by a couple different inspirations. You can tell the timeline in my mind. And this is an AMF Junior. Check that out, Dave.
Wow.
Original, unrestored little chopper I got here, and why this is here. I'll bet you, Jody, during Bike Week in March, I probably had at least 20 kids that rode this thing around the polished concrete here for a real smooth ride. And it just, they can relate to something out here. Instead of the motorcycles being all big, I try to walk them through it. This one gets a little bigger. This thing here, how many? I'm a professional at reading lips when I'm standing on my stage. How does he do this? Whatever. And now all I do is see dads going over here to their little kids. And it's one of the neatest things ever. Also, a lot of people come to our Wall of Death in wheelchairs. I spend a lot of my time when we're at shows looking for a couple fellas to help me carry a wheelchair up to the top of the wall. And they can always just see over the inside. There's a lot of them that want to go inside. And I have a friend, Weston, who lives up in the Catskill Mountain Thunder. I do a great job up there with Catskill Mountain Thunder and platform. But his wheelchair was so heavy that we couldn't even carry it. It's like I needed a crane to get it in. So I took all my wood that from the original Wall of Death that I didn't want to throw away. Look at this floor piece, Dave. I wish I had my Fairway's floor piece. It's somewhere in Hanford. But this is Paul's floor piece. Somebody brought this to me. I don't even know who. But Weston in this heavy wheelchair, here, and he wheels his wheelchair.
In motorcycles.
That's all the original wood. If you guys are following me, I hope you can hear me.
We can hear you. We're still here.
So this is our display and where I actually, just teach people about the anatomy of the Wall of Death. Because if you're going to learn how to ride it, you better know how to put it together. That's where Jody's lacking because he's so busy doing other stuff. But I can't just bring Jody in here and train her on the wall without her knowing more about it because it'll eat her alive. It doesn't matter how good of a rider you are. It won't be different. And until she can make that time and knows what the name, how many bolts hold this thing together, Joe? Around 340. Who knows? Spokes and the hub, and just learn the anatomy, learn a little more about my history, learn what some of them marks are on the wall, why I crash, how I crash, go over your pre-inspection of the motorcycle, make sure the tires aren't going to blow off and all that. And then you want to test the water and ride. And I look forward to our progress with that for sure. I know you want to ride with me.
Yeah, I do. I definitely want to ride it, and I will.
I know you will, and I'm super excited.
Yeah, if you'll be the only one that will teach me.
I'll be on. I will teach you.
Yeah, I know you will, and I'll come on that wall sooner or later.
Mr. Dave Kerr was having a tear in his eye. Me and you up there racing around.
Yeah, right. No shit.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, how cool would that be, Rhett?
I'm telling you, we can race there.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do it. You watch.
I'll be playing a little something in your head right now, and I wanted to do it for 2021, but we're running out of time this year and going in. I want to ride the Wall of Death. Echoing real hard. 7 hours, 13 seconds, and 12,000 laps. I attempted it 17 years ago in Henderson, Nevada. At Henderson Harley Davidson, June 2004. I made it for 2 hours, 36 minutes, 3,210 laps, and I cramped up crashed. I want to 17. I want to attempt that record again. And,
So do it, Rhett.
We're on the ground floor, and the best way you can do is speak and vibe off people, and I just watch it happen in front of me.
What do you do about gas?
Here. I need a lot of support, Jody. I'm not trying to ride the wall of death that long for less than $1 million, to be honest.
What do you do about gas?
What do we do about gas? Lydia can hear you, and I can't. We refuel while we're riding. I refueled out there in Henderson, and it was something so simple as I put gas in a Gatorade bottle, took my cap off, and put it in.
So they hand you a Gatorade bottle, and then you pour it.
I did. That's what we did the first time. It's not going to happen this time. We'll have something that is somewhat more professional, especially since I'm working with Steve Brinker and the Brinkers. A couple of those are the development of the Indian. What am I going to ride it, Jody?
Yeah, what do you
I
ride?
don't know yet.
The
Brinkers have developed a recirculating oil pump for my Scout.
Indian.
You know, they're total loss, so it's going to get all smoked. However, Steve developed a scavenger and recirculates the oil. So
Steve Rinker is definitely a good guy to have on your side. He's
man, that's my buddy. That family's my family. I'm part of that family.
Yeah, good family. His sons as well, the twins.
Yeah, they're unbelievable. I actually haven't had a chance to, I say they're family, but amazing because I spend a lot of time with his mom and dad. Fucking Sudie. I love them and they love me like their own. But Jared and Justin, the Double J, there's one of them that's going to ride the wall with me, and then there's another one Steve says is a sissy. So we'll see. You know what I mean?
Always one dominant twin.
7 hours, 13 seconds,
So,
12,000 laps. Now check it out, Jody. Big Swag came and commentated the whole thing. From
oh, that's cool. You know, Big Swag.
NASCAR came. They put a lap counter on the pole. Jeff Decker brought all this stuff from Utah and laid it out, and I completely bombed it out. And that's a little bit of my testimony. I just celebrated 10 years without a drink. You know, I attempted that record. I said it last night on Cycle Source, and it really ain't funny. Especially at this time of day, talking about like drinking purple Gatorade, crushed up Kirk 30s and vodka. You know, riding around the back. And I made it 2 hours, 36 minutes, 3,210 laps drunk. So 17 years later, healthy, happy, sane, mind, grounded in the love of the good Lord.
That's what I was going to say is,
Can you hear?
even though it's 17 years later, you're probably in a better
17 years
state
later.
now
Probably in a better state of mind now.
than you were 17 years
You
ago.
were.
Oh yeah, I'm in a lot better state of mind. Lydia's reiterating what you're saying. Yeah, a lot better.
So whose record
A lot
is
better
going?
than I was. I might be
Who's
short
right?
on
Who
coffee
holds-
and cigarettes, but I love
who-
coffee and cigarettes.
Who holds the record?
That's what I was getting ready to tell you. This is super exciting. His name is Martin Bloom, B-L-U-M-E. And let me just take it one step further. I lost him again. Let me take one step back. The original record was done in 1928 when the Santa Monica Pier by Speedy Bass. In 1983, the Germans came and broke the record on a Yamaha XS 750. The Germans came and they broke the record 83, 84, 85, 86, and 87. And every year they increased an hour. The year was 4 hours, the next year 5 hours, next year 6, till they made it to 7 hours, 13 seconds. So I want to bring the record back to the good old USA.
Yeah, and on an American motorcycle too.
On an American motorcycle. I want to bring the whole motorcycle community together. I want some of our friends to support the Wall of Death and what it is I do with this thing in life. Because Jody, the last thing I need to do is take this Wall of Death swim up there and show them what a great rider I am. And the thing is, it's the character of the show. And change somebody's day for the better. Because you bring them up in your show and you're riled up. You want to see a motorcycle stunt show, but come on down and talk. real talk to him like a human being. Tom Banks will tell you what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Oh, one of my favorite people.
You know, I mean, you start talking some real talk to them. You know, you see them kids, you tell them, no matter how many times you fall, you always get back up. Everything's going to be okay. Talk about school a little bit. Talk about life. Withdraw from that. Just a motorcycle show. And that's what we do. And that's where the payoff is, Mrs. Madam Dragonfly. You see that coffee cup I drink out of? I'm thinking it just about every few days. I've got a dragonfly that's inside my coffee cup, painted.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good. All right, let's see. Can you go inside the wall?
We got a little chopper.
She wants
I
to-
want to show you my buddy's chopper.
She wants to know if we can go in
Yes,
the wall.
we're going to go in the wall in a minute. Can't hear shit, so we ain't starting, but I just wanted to show you this cool chopper my buddy's got. That neat little 45. Some wild looking leaf spring.
That's cool.
Wow, yeah, very cool.
You see this down there, the neat little race bike.
Yeah.
It's a 45. And Josh and Crystal were able to obtain. He's going to put his own little twist to it. It might be the last time you see that thing. I wanted to show Jody. It might not be fast enough for her, but she always got a 45 to race with me if she wants it.
Okay, on Sons of Speed. Hey, that bike went pretty good with Rusty on it.
I'm in it for the longevity of it. You're in it to win. So, you know, you are. This is a neat little one-cylinder 45 Jody.
That 45 was
Isn't that pretty cool?
Rusty road.
Yeah.
It's homemade off of. They blocked off the rear cylinder and turned the 45 into a one-lunger, so you can reduce the CC 750, cut it in half. Pretty badass.
Yeah, it is.
We're gonna have.
You want to go in the wall?
Yeah, we'll go in. Dave,
Yeah.
here's my little Harley Hummer creations. A lot of people, you know, all the Aramakis they've thrown away, but I take the SX 175 engine
Look at that.
Yeah.
on their front end, and I adapt them to the Harley Hummer chassis. You know, you got your basic Hummer tank on it. My hubs, I keep all the old stuff, but I've upgraded the engine so they got a little more pep in their step. And then them old Harley Hummer front ends at the bottom, they usually rusted out or they were weak and they broke, and I just wanted to run something a little stronger. The way I ride these bikes in here, if they're not reinforced, I'll bust them right in. You know, so it's development because I learned the hard way. I started with a Hummer frame that had no gussets and reinforcements all that much, and I just broke shit along the way and learned to where it needed to be fit. So I wanted to give a shout out to my friend at Custom Breed who just hand-tooled this leather seat for me to put on here, and we're just trying it out. So thank you, David, at Custom Breed Leather. Man, the wind is hard out here today. So,
Yeah, that was a downside to being in that pavilion. There's always wind.
yeah, it's pretty windy out here.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the wind.
One of my favorites.
Oh,
I threw it
cool.
in the ocean the other day and wanted to see if it get sucked out and go to the Bahamas or Cuba.
Boy,
But
that'd be a good
it came
find.
back in the shore. I don't know if you've seen it on my social media, but I
I
threw it out in the ocean. Pretty cool.
It is wicked cool.
Here's my new Sons of Speed engine I'm working on. Rob Nussbaum said last night he'd help me out with some parts and stuff. I got a whole box of parts to go. This is what I hope to turn into my next Sons of Speed racer.
I'm just gonna
I
ask
built my
that.
engine stand by myself, Dave. I didn't order one on eBay for $100. I built my own neat engine stand. So,
Good.
all right. Well, we'll take a walk in the wall. Isn't this neat, Jody? Just the front. Can she see a whole shot? Don't show her this yet. Come over.
Yeah, I did. I saw your picture on social media.
She saw it on social media. Did you hear her?
There we go. Okay, now walk up to the paint shop.
Okay.
And then I wanted to show you this. The paint shop. His name's Casey. Came to Texas. Twisted T bike. But I want to say thank you for Casey. We collabed on this front, and he hand drew these on here, and I painted them. And I thought it was neat. And I just want to say thanks, Casey. Then you go up top, and I guess we'll spin a few laps for you.
Yeah, Thursday.
I can't hear.
All right, guys, I think he's finally gonna ride. I know this is what you guys have been waiting for.
There you are. I want people to maybe get a bird's eye view of how the wall depth works. How we shut the door. You don't see the door. You got to make sure you shut the door all the way. Don't ever slam the door.
Lydia, will you guys
Yes.
be doing shows at the swap meet this Sunday?
No, we will not.
Is he going to be doing shows there at all?
No, we just came down to do our repairs, to test out the new motorcycles in the wall, and to do a little bit of training and stuff. And we'll actually be all wrapped up by the weekend, and so we won't be here for the swap meet.
Oh, okay. So this is just kind of like a practice, getting everything together.
Yeah, well, you know, COVID happened, and we had our stuff here for Bike Week, and then everything else that we had on the books was canceled for this year. And so we came back down, get everything uncovered, check on it, see how it was doing, give it a little bit of love, test out those new motorcycles, and then we're gonna wrap it back up for the winter.
But I just gonna say, so do you not have it? When's the next show?
Bike Week. The next thing that we'll be doing will be Bike Week here in March.
Okay. So we like that sound.
Yeah, I know, I did too. And hopefully you can see, I'm gonna walk around the side of the barrel here and try to get the sun.
Yeah, we can see
Yeah,
it.
no, that's good,
Yeah.
Lydia.
I'm actually gonna take us off. We can't hear him.
Can you hear Rhett or no?
No,
No. Okay.
that's okay. Tell him we're ready whenever he is.
I think I'm going to invest in some really expensive earphones and with my mic on them for this.
Yeah, I think we need to invest in something too.
Here we go, he says.
was awesome. Tell Rhett that was awesome.
He said that was awesome.
Yeah. You people got to see him for real though. You got to be there to really experience it.
The noise, and as the wall goes around, he goes around the wall, like almost moves with him a little bit. It's so cool.
Yep. A little brief preview of what he does, but you got to see the real show, and I mean he's incredible.
Somebody asked what the minimum speed is. Do you think to stay on the wall?
About 30 miles per hour.
About 30 miles an hour. Can you hear him now?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so about 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
What is the oldest bike in your wall?
So you know the answer to that question.
I know it's your Indian.
Let's start your schooling already, since everybody's working off this digital stuff. What is the oldest bike in our park?
Your Scout 27.
There it is. That's my bag right there.
See, I'm learning.
Let's give one more demonstration right quick. Jody will love this, especially when we get up close. This one is that.
We can't hear him.
I think he's gonna come up on the Indian again. So let me get in a better position here.
So for you guys watching, Rhett rides around, and this is how he collects his tips, in which I have That's awesome.
Anything we can do.
Lydia, can you ask them what year the wall was built?
They want to know. Yeah.
38.
1938.
So your motorcycle's older than the wall.
Yeah, the motorcycle's older than the wall.
Yeah. But the greatest thing about this is, maybe Lydia will be able to show you a view from up there. I built a whole other wall out of this wood. This is where I'm using for my replacement. This is my original wall. This is replacement wood I'm using. This wood comes from the Bellevue Biltmore. It was in Tampa, Florida. They deconstructed it.
From the Biltmore?
Mm-hmm.
The Bellevue Biltmore Hotel in Tampa, Florida. It was built in 1896. And I went and I built a whole other wall of that out of the Bellevue Biltmore wood. It's all good, solid, original hard pine. Profile, some hours profile on the ring. I have another one that's 2 foot taller than this one. It's just a little bit rounder. I'm super excited to finish it. I wouldn't have gone as far. Only because I would have found all the moments with my friends. Carrie May now, Godspeed Racing.
I love Carrie. He's a good guy.
Best Freddie.
Freddie as well. He's a good guy too. Those guys are all good guys. Is the diameter 24 feet?
No, we're 30.
30 feet.
30. Yeah. 30 feet across.
The majority of the walls are 24 out there. The only one I know.
We can't can't hear him, Lydia.
So, okay, he's saying the most of the wall adjusts are normally smaller, 24 feet. Ours is 30-foot diameter, and also the American motor drum is a 30-foot diameter.
So
a little bit bigger.
Is his new wall going to be 30 feet too?
Yep, and 30 feet across, or maybe just a tiny bit more because we made the walls a little bit taller. So these ones are coming in about 11 foot tall. I think those are like 13 or 14.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
being taller.
We can fit 3 riders on it.
Did you hear that? He's trying to fit. He's trying to fit 3 deep, riding around 3
That's
deep.
cool.
Wow.
How big is the California Hell Riders?
24.
So Dawn's wall is 24.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. Well, I guess we're gonna kind of wrap it up because it's hard to hear him. But please tell him thank you. Thank you for
He
joining
says,
us.
absolutely. She says thank you, and he says we'd love to do it again sometime. It's awesome. Happy to be here with you guys. So excited that you wanted to have us come on. It's really great.
Yeah, well, thank you for him riding the wall, and I got you guys' website down at the bottom. So
I see that. Thank you so much.
Can make sure you check out, and also follow him on Instagram as well as Facebook.
Yes, official Rhett Rotten on Facebook and at Rhett Rotten on Instagram.
All right, very cool. Well, thank you guys very much for joining us. We really appreciate it, and it's cool to see him ride. Not with an audience, as I have seen many times watching.
Yeah, it's so different from the middle.
Very much,
Yeah,
very
for
much
sure.
so.
For sure.
Now you can hear him? Are you hearing him now? You want to say something else?
I just want to say thank you guys so much for having us on. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out to do Chopper history every week. We love to hear from you, Dave. You're super inspiring to this world after so many years in the game. Still the king of flames. I couldn't think of anyone better than your beautiful daughter, Jody Perowitz, to carry on your legacy. And I'm just super proud to know you all and be a part of your life. So I look forward to good times ahead. And thanks again for having us on the show. I appreciate it.
Well, thanks, Rhett, and we'll see you Bike Week in Daytona.
Bike Week in Daytona. Yep.
All right.
We'll see you.
Thank you,
Okay.
guys. Thanks for coming
Thanks,
on,
guys.
Rhett. You're awesome.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. You have a good one.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching and tuning in. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I think maybe I got to invest in some kind of new program to do this. But anyway, on Thursday, we are going to have the wonderful Billy Lane. So you guys, that's going to be another great show. If any of you guys have any questions or want to ask him anything, feel free to send us a private message or come right on here and comment. I'll try to read as many comments as I can when we're having him on here. So make sure you tune in. So like I said, Thursday, we will have Billy Lane on Chopper History, sponsored by Indian Motorcycles as well as Law Tigers. I think that's it. You got anything else to add for today?
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on Thursday, and Billy and I can reminisce about the biker build-off we did.
Yeah.
It was a great time. The experience was something we'll never forget. So join us on Thursday.
Yeah, so come on Thursday for a special Chopper History. All right, guys, and thank you to Rhett Rotten. Huge shout out to him because he's
Thanks,
awesome.
Rhett.
One of the best
You're awesome.
showmen we know. All right, catch you guys on Thursday.